Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, Stock Options Trading Academy. Ease there.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, guys.
Hope you guys had a great night. Came in this morning. Futures were looking great. And then on my drive to work here, Treasury announced that they're launching 20-year bonds to fund this record spending and debt that the United States is facing. ADP came out and said this was the worst jobs report in the history of them reporting jobs. USO is back in the green now. Take a look at USO.
Yes.
She just climbed quite a bit at 21.25 now. 21.27. And so also we got some other news. Allergens taking a pop there as there's more details out about that. And then what else did we have to say?
Disney missed.
The markets pulled back. Yeah, Disney had a miss there. Stocks dropping. The markets were up nice. Pulled back once that news came out about the Treasury. Also about Uber. Uber, that's another one I wanted to talk about. Uber's cutting 3,500 jobs. They categorize their drivers as independent contractors when there's certain rules, regulations that by the Labor Department categorizing independent contractors, and obviously a driver like that isn't an independent contractor, so they're going to be suing for benefits and some other wages, and that's why Uber stock is dropping. It's down 44 cents now, down 1.57% in the pre-market hours, down continuing to drop, down 1.85%. I think we're going to continue to see Uber pull back. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep an eye on Uber and look for a nice day trade there.
Yep.
It's midweek now. I think we could find some good day trade opportunities. So usually what I like to do here, first 15 minutes, we give the market, see what the markets are planning on doing. And then if we see a move on Uber starting to happen, we'll jump in. And if we see anything else, we'll day trade. We'll look for that. Otherwise, we'll be looking for some swing trades for next week. Market's continuing to climb here. Dow's up about, up 158 points right now. As the economy continues to open,
Let's see if we get
investors jumping.
Let's see if we get 3 days in a row. We had 2 green days positive.
Yeah.
Nice little bounce back.
So here we go. We got less than a minute for opening bell, guys. Let's go over our trades here. Disney suspends its dividend. Dave, your mic is low. Let me put my mic up here. Let me make sure my mic is on. Alrighty, there we go. Could you guys hear me a little bit better now? That's a little bit further away from the mic, but I just increased the voice there, or the sound from my mic. Good morning, Avilio, Vince, Tim, Vincenzo, FNG Kratos, John Goodson. John Goodson said, I got that Uber put yesterday. Please let me know when I get out. I certainly will let you know.
Yes, the Uber and the AGN were not official trades. They were daily.
Here we go. Market is open now, guys. Wow, account is up nice. That allergen trade, I'm going to look to close that out. Let's take a look at allergen quick. AGN.
Anybody's an allergen.
194.65. Let's see that stock there continue to climb for the day. See what that's going to do. I'll keep an eye on allergen. Let's see, what's Facebook doing? Facebook's retracing a little bit, 21 cents, not much yet. Halliburton's down about 3 cents here. Let's see, what else do we got going on? Uber's continuing to drop. Let's take a look at Uber. Carnival Cruise Line. Visa wants to climb. Like I said, give the markets a few minutes here to see what it's going to do here on the imbalance on the open.
Nvidia, we're up 1%. Nice.
Nvidia, let's take a look at Nvidia.
One of your favorites.
Did I get into that trade yesterday on Nvidia? I did. Okay, nice climb. Let's see. Alrighty. Just watch the markets here. Diamond's still climbing. Diamond's up about 160 points now. David Dude, in the thing, he's asking, what do we do here? Do we trade shares or are we doing options? We do both, but for the most part, 90% of our trades are options. You can't beat that. Guys, please share us on social media. Give this video a thumbs up for us. Uber is continuing to drop down 2.14% now. Here we go. Here's the Uber chart. Keep an eye on Uber. Let's see. Nvidia is continuing to climb here. Look at that breakout on Nvidia. I think Nvidia should easily see $300 today. Be a little bit patient on our trades. I'm up about 900 now for the day unrealized. EA, they had a beat there, but why do you think they're pulling back?
Some price target changes.
Yeah, they even had a price target change today. Needham lifted the price target on Electronic Arts from 120 to 135. EA closed on Tuesday at 119.61. We'll take a look at EA.
Wedbush has it going up to 145. Credit Suisse has it going to 133. A lot of bullish on the CA.
EA's down $4, down 3.5%, down to 115.35. So keep an eye on that. Halliburton's just starting to get across here. Let me bring that up. Hal's starting to break out here. Hal's back in the green for the day. Had a dip there in the morning on the open. That's starting to climb. As you can see, tech's climbing. Oil's starting to climb here. Let's see if we could continue that into 945. Let's take a look at the 6-month daily, 3-month daily on Halliburton. As you can see, it's still holding that 10-day simple moving average on Halliburton 3-month daily. Our Costco trade's climbing again now. Up 9% on the Costco trade. I'm up a quick. That's for the May 15th expo. Let's take a look at Costco here. See if we want to lock in that gain, move on to the next one. But take a look. Costco, remember what we said about this. 315 to 320 target. It had a gap up this morning. It's up about 0.67%, $2. Still continuing to climb. Let's take a look at the 1 minute today chart. As you can see, it came down to that 10, starting to climb again. Keep an eye on Costco. This is going to be a nice swing trade here. We're already up 10% on our Costco trade. So we could either lock in the profit we have. We got about a $250 profit on that now. It's from a trade we made yesterday. We could either lock that in or we could hold on to that.
And for our members, we do have our current trades posted on the homepage under the current trades. So take a look at it, see what our Costco and other current trades are looking with as far as targets, stops. Also, if it's too late to enter, take a look at those.
Fresh and Healthy Meal says, Dave, look at Beyond. BYND. Take a look at that, up 14% today. That had earnings yesterday. Nice pop there on Beyond. I wonder what their guidance was. We were talking about that yesterday. I honestly thought they were going to have a big miss. I thought they were going to miss. There goes Nvidia coming down to that 10-day SMA on a today 1 minute chart. We're getting that breakout now. Big candle here. I'm expecting another big breakout on the next candle. Take a look at Nvidia.
Huge.
There goes Nvidia again.
USO climbing.
USO, let's see. Put that up here. Beyond might be a nice day trade there, Gabe. Fresh and Healthy.
Yeah, we have it on the stocks to watch as well, too.
Robert says, good morning. He's got a coffee with some Baileys, and he's trading with us. Nice. Nice, Robert. We got our coffees right here. He just went and picked them up. We got Starbucks.
Great job on Walmart yesterday with that trade, Robert.
He's saying Apple's up again, says Don Birch. Let's take a look at Apple. See, the thing is, looking for these good setups that we could enter. Apple's looking phenomenal. That's getting right up to that resistance we talked about. Remember in yesterday's video, what was the resistance? I said 303.
303.
So she's at 302.72 right now. See what she's going to do right at around 303. You can see the resistance going back to March 3rd, March 4th, February 25th, and February 24th. So these are the resistance areas from those dates. We're going to be watching that. If we could break above that, I'm telling you, Apple could come to 330. You know what the big news is on Apple? I mean, they stopped the production of it during COVID-19, but they're producing that low-cost iPhone here that's going to be mass-produced for a fraction of the cost there of a normal iPhone. I think they're going to have like $300 for this new iPhone. So
$300.
That's what I've heard.
Oh wow.
So it's going to be mass-produced. It's not going to be as quality as the other one, but it's going to be a low-cost iPhone for the masses.
I think Doc said something about a rumor that Apple will buy Disney, or Buffett steps into Disney. Something about that. Doc, what was the rumor that you heard on Apple?
Disney's at $171. Well, $100.73, 71 cents. Nvidia is still holding that breakout there, retracing down to that 10 now. Watch that next breakout. Nvidia did a 300 today. Keep an eye on that. Halliburton still continuing to climb. A nice climb on Halliburton. Take a look. HAL and USO should be continuing to rise here as well. Let's see. HAL. We'll take a look at the oil sector here. Take a look at Halliburton. 995. Still holding that 10-day. Let's zoom in a little bit here so you guys could see. And you can see. Here is the crossover on Halliburton. We got that cross. We had a nice climb, breakout momentum. We retraced down to that blue 20 SMA, consolidated for about 4 candles. Another nice breakout there. And then as we come down, we're retracing down to that 10-day simple moving average, breaking out, coming down to that 10. It's acting as support and breaking higher again. So if we get another green candle on Halliburton tomorrow, that stock should be ready to take off. And our resistance on Halliburton as we come out, it's going to be about $12.50 to $13. $12.50 to $13 is going to be the next resistance area on Halliburton. If we could get up there and break that, good shot, we could get to $17.50. As oil continues here to, we've seen the demand increase here as the economy opens up. Everyone's out. I mean, we went out yesterday and there is lines everywhere because they're doing the social distancing now. So, look at Nvidia here. Came down to that 10 SMA. Now she's getting that successful bounce again. That's going to have a nice breakout. That Nvidia chart looks perfect here to me. So I'm already in Nvidia. If you're not in it, you could jump in. We're in the Nvidia May 8th 300 strike call. And we picked that up for $4.45. $4.45. Let's take a look at USO here, what that's doing. USO's down about 32 cents, 21.18. Still holding that 10 SMA, still within the previous candle's body here. As we zoom in, you can see still within the previous candy's bottle. Previous candle's body. Still within the previous candle's body, holding above that 10, looking good there, consolidating, waiting for that next breakout. Halliburton's up 3 cents, 0.3%. So I'll continue to watch USO here. And once she starts breaking out again, I'm going to be adding to that position. So we got a nice little hook here. Right at around 24 is going to be the next resistance. I think we could easily climb back up to 25 to 30 bucks here relatively quick. Just got that MACD cross as well if you're looking at the bottom there. Watching Nvidia climbing off that 10 SMA right now. Let's see what else we got going on. Carnival Cruise Line, CCL. Let's take a look at that. Carnival Cruise Line. Now see, we have the Carnival Cruise Line October 16th Expo. We have the 20 strike call October 16th, 2020 Expo. And as you can see, we're in consolidation. We started breaking out here. Now it's retracing down to that 20. And we're looking at Nvidia over to the right there. Big candle. That's in the breakout momentum right now. If you're looking at, I said 300, 209.35. That's continuing to break out there. Nvidia trade is now in the green now as well. So keep a look at Nvidia. That's having a nice breakout there and hold it above that 10 SMA. Carnival Cruise Line's up about 4%, 3.7%, up 47, 48 cents for the day here. It's climbing off that 20 SMA here, and we're going to continue to watch that. They just announced yesterday that they're opening, seven of their ships in Miami, Port Canaveral, and Galveston, Texas. So keep an eye on that, and as that continues to climb there throughout the months, we'll see nice profits on our Carnival Cruise Line trade for the October expiration. Let's see, Costco here. Let's take a look at Costco. We'll go down our trade list here, and I'm just going to analyze everything on our trade list as we're looking for our next trades. Yes, got to manage those trades, guys. That's really important here in trading.
Manage, not micromanage.
Yeah, exactly. If you're micromanaging, you're just as worse.
Long-term
just as bad,
trades.
Yeah.
We're not looking at the 1 minute chart. We're still looking at the 3 month chart.
Costco, it's retracing from the highs, but again, only 12 minutes into the day here. Came down to that 50 SMA. Let's see a breakthrough and above that 20 SMA here on the today 1 minute chart. And then once we break above that 10, we should see another climb there. If we fail at this 50, we might see BDM here and she start to break lower. So keep an eye there. That's Costco. Keep an eye on Costco. Take a look at Walmart. She broke 125 today, almost got up to 126. She's up 15 cents for the day here. Not too much, but as you can see on the Walmart chart now, take a look at Walmart, okay? So with Walmart now, take a look at this. So right now we retrace back down to that 50, right? We had nice base support there right at around 120. And we starting to climb now. We're getting up to that 10-day SMA on a daily chart. Now what's important here is we see that candle breaking above that 10 and 20 here. So we get a candle above 127, trying to be bullish and add to Walmart. Now the one Walmart trade we have, it's for the May 15th Expo. That's the only thing that concerns me because that's next week's Expo. You know, so unless we start seeing a big breakout, like you can see back here on Walmart, see these three candles here, we went from 112.58 all the way up to 126 on just 3 days here. So, you know, it definitely can happen, but time is running out. The candles are pretty small here, so we might have to roll over that Walmart trade or exit out of that Walmart trade. So that's that. Nvidia here, coming down to that 10, popping. It's in consolidation now. Here's a consolidation box for Nvidia. And again, this is on a today 1 minute chart. So there's consolidation on Nvidia. So you're watching for a make or a break above or below that consolidation box on Nvidia. You break above it, it's very bullish, and we're going to have a nice run there on Nvidia. Breaks below that, could retrace down to that 20 or further support lower here. So it looks like she's going to be breaking out here. I like the looks of those candles. Keep an eye on it. We have the consolidation box because there's some resistance on the upper end of the consolidation box there and support on the lower. So keep an eye, see what that does. That could take a few minutes. It just, you know, you just got to know what you're looking for, and that's key here. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Make or break above that if you're in a day trade. And keep an eye on. What's today? Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday.
May 6th. Hopefully everybody had
ooh, the date is wrong. You're right about that, guys. Let me change that date.
Cinco de Mayo.
Let me change that date for you guys.
Oh yeah. The current trades as well too.
You don't have to tell me that, Chuck. Facebook May 8th. We sold out of that yesterday. We'll get rid of that Facebook May 8th. Visa. Did we sell it?
Visa.
Still in Visa.
Yep,
Ooh, that's up nice today. Up $400 on Visa today.
That's what profits.
What's that?
That's the second Visa trade.
That's the second Visa trade with the profits, yeah. Let's see here. Starbucks getting a nice little climb today as well. Okay, good. Nvidia climb in there. Look at Nvidia starting to break out of that consolidation box. Watch that. We're testing it right now, so keep an eye on that. Google, we sold out of our Google trade yesterday, right?
Yep.
That alert was sent out. We're still, is that the Visa trade I'm in? Yep, 8:30. Okay. There we go. Go. Look at Nvidia breaking out there. What do we say about that consolidation box? Nice breakout. There we go. 300 Nvidia, 300.03. Nice breakout. Got nice gains on Nvidia. We also got nice gains on our Uber puts right now. Visa, that's still continuing to climb. Let's take a look at Visa here. Visa broke above 180. Look at that breakout on Visa. That's looking good here as well. I want to see Visa break above 180.5, 180.5, and then we should have another nice breakout on Visa. On a 3-month daily chart, I can see Visa easily getting up to 190. I think Visa is going to get up there by next week. We have the June 19th 180 strike call on Visa. I got about $4,100 on that trade, so I might be adding to that trade if we could break above. And remember this is important. A break above 182 on Visa, I'd be adding to it and looking for that 190 target. So what you could do is you can look at your option chain, check your delta on there, and calculate what your option is going to be worth. When it gets up to that 182, you can see what you're going to be paying for it, and then you could calculate what type of return you're going to be looking for from that 182 to 190 by simply doing the difference. So 182, 190, that's $8. $8, multiply that by your delta, and then subtract your theta for the time decay of each of those days there, and you could easily calculate what your trade's going to be worth. There goes Nvidia having another breakout there. Nicely holding above that 10. I like how the candles have increased here. That's telling me a little bit more volume's coming in, a little bit more volatility's coming in. There goes Nvidia again climbing, breaking above that 300. Let's see her break 300.50. Our Visa trade, there goes Visa. Take a look at Visa. Nice climb, nice breakout on Visa, 100.50. I think we're going to continue to see the markets climb. Dow's only up 62 points, so Dow retraced a bit, but tech is holding up and tech is climbing. There goes Visa, there goes Nvidia. Let's see what Facebook's doing over here. Facebook's back up to 210. Wow, what a climb on Facebook.
You said 220, right?
I said I think she's going to get up to 220 by next week.
Some analysts said 240. Was it 240? Did they say?
I'm not sure. I didn't catch that, but take a look at Facebook. This one is easily going to be getting up to 220 in my opinion, which is going to be the next resistance area. So it's really important, guys. You see it breaking out. You see it in breakout momentum here. It's having a big breakout as the economy is continuing to open. So keep your eye on Facebook. This is one that's in breakout momentum, candle above previous candle's body, and this is pure breakout momentum. I got a trade on Facebook. You know, and if you guys want to get in, I could give some more other trade ideas on Facebook here as well. Facebook, you could look at the May 15th Expo easily on Facebook. John L. Hansen says, hi, I just signed up for the newsletter. Nice job, Janelle. Efrain's going to be in touch with you there on that as well. Sometimes they don't give price target updates there, Janelle. Yes, Zamboni, we closed the Facebook spread and Google call. I just updated that on the charts there. Nvidia, there goes Nvidia again, 300.45, continuing to climb. Look at Visa breaking out. Facebook now above 210 again. Another big breakout on Visa here, guys. Looking good, really good. Starbucks is up 21% today on our underlying options. Let's take a look at Starbucks. This is how we manage our trades, guys. See how we're doing this. Each morning we're coming in, we're looking at our trades, what's going on, what's our targets, what's our stops, and that's really important, especially with new traders, especially with you guys. That's what I want to do, is try to help you guys, teach you guys where those support, resistance, targets, stops are, and how to follow a trade plan. Become a patient and disciplined trader and take your trading to the next level. So nice break on Nvidia, coming down to that 10 again. Let's see, she's bouncing off of that right now. Here's Starbucks over here, continuing that climb. I want to see it break above that blue 20, yellow 10 SMA. A candle above $75 this year, I'd be adding to that. Halliburton now is breaking down aggressively. Take a look at Halliburton today, 1 minute chart, and you'll see here, big BDM here on Halliburton. You had that 10 crossing below that 20. Trading in between the NTZ, no trade zone, candle below that 50 and 10 SMA, and now she's in BDM here on Halliburton, so keep an eye on that. Let's see if she could get a pop here and start that climb again. MACD's already crossed. Here was the 1020 cross. Earlier the MACD crossed at the 941 candle. Halliburton, though, on a 3-month daily chart. This is what I mean about micromanaging your trades. You know, daily chart, that's all you should be looking at with Halliburton, unless you're in something for this week's expo or you're day trading. Still holding above that 10 and continuing that climb there. There goes Nvidia, first candle below that 20. Watch, it hasn't been doing that. It's usually a sign of reversal. MACD's already crossed here. Keep an eye on that. Uber's breaking down aggressively. We're already up 15% on our Uber puts now. Nice. Take a look at Uber. We have the Uber May 8th 28 strike puts, and as you can see on a today 1 minute chart, there goes Uber breaking down quite a bit there. 27.50 a share, down over 2.27% for the day here, down about 66 cents or 60 cents. Watch Nvidia, see if it could hold this 20 and start that climb again. The Visa trade is on the video there. You can see the current trades. It is the June 19th, 2020 180 strike call. That's what we're in on Visa. There goes Nvidia. Let's see it get that confirmation candle after this one. Visa, you can take a look here. Here's the Visa chart, 179.16, up 0.41% for the day. Retrace a little bit here. We're at 9:56, about 10 a.m. Anything on the market? Stocks up for the third day. Shopify, $6.90 and one up, $4, up $6 now. Take a look at Shop here. Shop. That's being shown on the CNBC here. 691.49. This is a today 1 minute chart. You can see she's holding that 20 right now. Just got to see if she continues to hold that and starts that climb or not. Let's take a look at the diamond and the Qs now. We can see what the general market's doing. As you can see, the general market Dow's starting to break down here from the highs this morning. We saw the highs this morning on the diamond ETF at 9:32 a.m. Got up to those highs this morning, and ever since it's been retracing here. So far as the Dow's concerned, it looks like we're going to continue to retrace here. Dow's pretty flat now, down only about 45 points, so keep an eye on that though. From the looks of it, it looks like the Dow is going to be heading lower here for the day as it continues the BDM cycle here. You have the MACD that confirmed and the 10 crossing below the 20. Here's consolidation, pure BDM right here at the 9:53 a.m. candle and breaking lower. So keep an eye on that. And Nvidia, we talked about it on this candle right here. Something was different, right? It broke below that 10-20 really quick. That's usually a sign of a reversal. And there she goes breaking down. Nvidia, we're up 52% on that. I'm going to close out that Nvidia. You know what? I'm going to hold on to Nvidia. It's Wednesday here. It's still holding up 1.38% for the day. Not too drastic of a change there. Going to hold on to that. Robert Clark says Facebook double top, breaking down. Let's take a look here on Facebook. Hate when those lights go out like that. They're censored lights. So take a look at Facebook. Got a triple top there, Robert. No, we're still in allergen there, Marty V. So we got a triple top on Facebook right now, right here at the 941, 942, and then the 947, 948, and then the 952, 953 candle. We broke down at the 954 candle, first candle below that 1020 SMA, just like on the video over here. So this is telling you it's the general market. When you see them correlating so well together, take a look at Facebook and Nvidia here. They're side by side, right? Take a look at the 953 candle on both of them. 953 candle, they were both at the highs of the day right there. You know, and then that 954 candle, look at it. Look at how similar they are. You know, and then look at what the stock's been doing here with Facebook, Nvidia. This is telling us this is a general market pullback here. So it's okay. Now, if it was just one stock that was doing that and Nvidia was doing its own thing, that would say, hey, there's something fundamentally wrong here with one of those. Or technically wrong, and watching that retracement. So, you know, when you see a general market like that, then that's when you focus on the diamond and the Qs and the SPY. You know, because whatever the market's doing, that's what the general market's doing. So you just got to keep an eye on that. So let's take a look at the diamond. We're seeing we're holding here on Facebook 209, Nvidia 298 here. So now let's take a look at the diamond here and the Qs and see what's going on. DIA. As you can see, we're getting a pop there. So we're seeing a pop in Nvidia here to the right. The past two candles as diamond continues to climb. Now take a look at the Qs. Qs are a little bit more tech heavy here. We're getting a bounce off that 50 SMA on the today 1 minute chart on the Qs. So perfect. Let's see that bounce off that 50, continue to climb. It's going to have resistance right around 219.50 here on the Qs. If we could break above that 219.50, I think we're going to go back and we could test that 220.25 on the Qs. So keep an eye on that. As long as it holds above this red 50, happy with the Qs, and we should continue to climb here. Here's the 1020 cross coming up on Nvidia, but as you're watching the Qs here, to me, that's a false signal. So that's why with your trade plan, you got to see where the false. Now, if this gets up to that 10 and starts failing, then that's not going to be a false signal, and that should start to continue lower there. So it's important to watch the Qs here. If the Qs could break above that 1020, you know, that's going to be a false BDM signal there. You know, but if it gets up to that 10, fails, and we see a breakdown below this red 50 SMA on the Qs, then this is going to be a good signal there starting BDM. So we're seeing what happens here with the Qs and the Diamond ETF, just normal market movement as of right now throughout the day. Dow's down 37, Nasdaq's up 55, and the S&P's up, what was the S&P up? About 1.03%. So we're watching the Qs here. What's the Qs going to do at this 10 SMA here on a today 1 minute chart? You can see Nvidia breaking through that 1020 SMA here on a today 1 minute chart. Getting back up to that resistance from this consolidation box before. So see if it can break above that 299.25 there. As you can see, Qs are getting up to that 10 right now. Let's see what Qs are going to do. We're getting a flattening of the MACD here. So we're going to see if we can see that black start cross above that red. Here we go. Qs are getting up to that yellow 10 SMA. Nvidia is breaking above that 1020 SMA. Let's see what we can do here. Next couple of candles are going to tell us a lot. Halliburton starting to climb. We're starting to see a pop on oil. I think what we saw there was the market pulling back with oil. So if that's telling us the market's directly correlated with oil prices, we got to keep an eye on that. Put that in back of your head. Because if you pull up Halliburton chart here, you could see when the market started tanking, Halliburton tanked there. You know, so oil was a little bit first here. So oil was at that 950 candle. Here we saw 954 on the Qs. So that's telling me oil is more controlling of this market than we think. So we got to keep an eye on oil prices. As long as oil prices continue to climb, I think we're going to see the general markets continue to climb. If not, we see a drop in oil, I think the general market's going to pull back as well. So that's really important. Now take a look at the Qs. Got up to that 10. It's starting to fail here. Let's see if it can hold and start to break higher. This is really important. MACD's flattening out here. Nvidia got up to that 20 SMA and it's starting to fail there. So keep an eye here. This is telling us a lot. You don't want to jump into a trade now because right now, as you can see, the Qs are in the NTZ, right? Qs are between the 50, 10, and 20. We're in the NTZ on the Qs. Keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. If we get a breakout and we hold that 50 SMA, that's very bullish then for the markets here. But if we break below this red 50 SMA, we're going to be looking at BDM and breakdown momentum cycle and phase on the Qs and diamond Qs and SPY ETFs. Good morning, Sergey Petrenko. No problem, Janelle Hansen. Guys, do you have anything else you want to take a look at? Highball says, hey, Dave, check out Roku. Okay, I'll check that out in a second. Take a look here at the Qs. Qs are getting to that 10, failing. Now it's down to that 50. Let's see if it's going to hold that 50, start to climb. If it does, what you're going to be looking at is candles like this while the SMAs converge. Diego, what's going on, buddy? Okay, here's the first candle below that 50 right now. Let's see if it holds. This is not the confirmation candle yet, but we are seeing breakdown. That Starbucks tastes like hairspray.
Hairspray. Oh.
Q's continuing. Yours tastes fine?
Yeah, it's fine. Cheers, mixed right?
Q's breaking down there. Look at that big candle now. Now that it broke below that support, you're seeing a large candle here, so keep an eye on this. Nvidia 3-month daily. Still looking good on Nvidia there. Still didn't break above that 303 resistance yet. Q's are breaking lower here. Let's take a look at SPY. Maybe we could get a little SPY hedge going on. Our hedges has been doing really great. There goes SPY breaking lower here. I'm going to exit out of the Nvidia this week. We got a nice gain on that for today. Let's see, today, Nvidia. I'm going to exit out of Nvidia.
Closing out.
I'm going to close out at 3. Let's see if I could get 370. Let's see what Nvidia is doing here. I'm watching Nvidia right over here. If that starts to break down again, I'll just exit out of that. It's my lowest. I'll exit. 297.67. See, there she goes. She's climbing a bit there. Kind of like I'm doing a trailing stop now. If she fails at that 10, I could be out of this quick. She's breaking there. Let's see her continue to break. There she goes. Let's see her break above that 10. There we go. 395 by 405. Keep that run going. Don't fail there. She's starting to fail a bit. I got an order that just executed. I sold Nvidia.
How much?
Let's see what it got filled for. 3.80. Q's still breaking lower here. Q's need to break above that 219.15 to start that move higher here. As you can see, Nvidia starting BDM could come up to that blue 20 as support or resistance before breaking lower here, but I wanted to get out at that candle there. Let's see. Wow, our Uber trade's up 30% already. Did you get an Uber yesterday?
No.
Look at Uber continuing to break down there, down 3.5%. I think Uber could be down about 5 to 8% by the end of the day today as that news absorbs into the market.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to see it drop down to like 22.50 on Uber there. That'd be massive profits. 31% gain on Uber. Not too shabby. Starbucks up 500 for today. Let's take a look at Starbucks. No, the only thing that would concern me with Starbucks is if she dropped below 73. Doesn't look like it's going to happen there. There goes Nvidia dropping lower. See how it failed at that 10 heading lower? That's why I wanted to get out sooner rather than later before. Kroger is getting a little pop today.
The Impossible Burger will be there tomorrow. The Impossible Burger will be distributed there.
At Kroger?
Mm-hmm. Announced yesterday.
Nice. Good morning, Gio Feliz. Yeah, Captain Thomas. Pretty funny, right? Let's see. Zamboni says, Dave, could you look at space? Sure. Watching Costco, though, here, guys. Managing your trades is more important than looking for new trades. I want to let you guys be aware of that. Space is not doing too much. I don't like it. They got that contract, but it's straight in sideways here. Just trading in NTZ between SMAs. Nothing going on for space yet. Now, if we get a break above, let's say, 19 bucks, then I'd be looking for 25 as that next resistance, and I'd jump into something on space. 3M, June Expo, still not doing much. Down $1, 0.61%, still not doing too much. Got about 145, 146 as support there. Drops below that, I might be exiting that. Right now, not much going on. Holding on to it. Watching that MACD as well here. There goes Nvidia breaking lower. That's why we got out of Nvidia. We got out of Nvidia close to the highs of the day, just a couple dollars away from the highs. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still up over 1% for the day here, but got out of the Nvidia while she was showing signs of BDM there. And as you can see, here's the MACD cross on Nvidia, and we were going through this. Nvidia had the cross on the MACD right near the highs of the day, $346 a share. That red candle confirmed that MACD cross. Big candle here too below that 1020 SMA. She dropped here. When we got up here, I saw her failing at that 20. I said, all right, guys, let's exit out of there. We took an exit out of Nvidia, and as you can see, she's just continuing to break lower. And the only reason why I got out, now I'm still bullish on Nvidia, but the only reason why I got in Nvidia is because we had this week's expiration. Now, if we had June expiration, I'd still be in Nvidia, and I'd be looking to add to it, you know, on that confirmed bounce. But right now, not doing too much. Allergen, AGN, 195.41. I still think we could see Allergen at $200 by the end of the week here. Keeping an eye on Allergen. Starbucks, we just went over that. SBUX, up a little over 1% for the day. Not doing too much today. Facebook at 208.07. Facebook still looking fine on a daily chart here. We could extend our channel. My candlestick setup on day trades is the 10 SMA, that's yellow, that's the 10-day simple moving average, and the blue is the 20-day simple moving average. The red is the 50-day simple moving average. Highball says, check out CVNA. Guys, I'm telling you guys, what's important now is going over your current trades. You know, don't be looking for new trades. If you're in a bunch of trades, markets are shifting. Markets are shifting here a little bit, so keep an eye on current trades. CVNA, though, Carvana, it's not doing much. Did it have earnings this morning or after the bell today? CVNA. It says it's got earnings today. I don't know if it was this morning.
Let me check that
Halliburton still breaking lower there. Starbucks is climbing.
after the bell.
After the bell on Carvana. Obviously, I don't know. The Carvana, though, they deliver cars to your house, but I really don't think people were buying cars, right, for the last quarter.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I like to test drive. I mean, delivery. I mean,
now there goes Nvidia. MACD starting to cross on Nvidia. First candle above that 10. First candle above that 20. I might be entering there looking for a quick day trade up to about 300. Kurt, I didn't make money on the Nvidia trade. I was up on Nvidia, and then when she started pulling back, I sold for a loss of $66 on Nvidia. Here's Nvidia. That's the first trade we closed out today. I lost $66 on Nvidia. Guys, not sure in the trade room there what you're saying about Nvidia. When we click live in the trade room, it'll tell you live, Michael Yilditz. Starbucks still continuing to break out here. Let's take a look at Starbucks. Starbucks having that cross, starting to climb here. MACD's crossed on Nvidia. Now, see, this is what a lot of you have to understand. The reason why we got a Nvidia there is we were up during this breakout momentum here. When I saw the sign shift here, we have a trade expiring in 2 days. So I'd rather be out of that trade for a small $66 loss than taking that and having a $1,000 loss. That's why we did that trade there. That's why I exited. I was green out of the whole breakout momentum here. And then as we dropped down here, I was down 66 bucks. I seen that BDM. I said, you know, I don't know how long that BDM is going to last for. I don't know what's going to happen with the market. So we proactively, trade management was key here. And that's great trade management. A loss of $66 compared to a loss that could have been $1,000, $2,000. I'd rather take that small loss there, look for that next trade. Now Nvidia is starting to climb there. If I got into Nvidia and she broke out, I could easily make back that $66.
Now, if you had an expo for next week,
if I had an expo for a month out, I would have stayed in that trade. But that was this week's expo. And that's why you see that small loss there compared to a lot of you guys who have big losses on trades because you're not proactively managing your trades. You got to manage your trades, reduce risk, cut losses as small as you can, let your runners run, and take max profits.
And the stops that we have are for everyone to go through.
Yeah.
Add those. Those are key support.
And you guys could ask us throughout the day anything you want. You know, I'd be glad to answer questions or go over anything you guys want me to go over. Watching Starbucks here, seeing if this bounces off the 10. Nvidia is starting to get that 1020 cross coming up. EA, I went over that this morning. It had a beat on earnings. Pulled back. Look at that 1020 cross coming up on EA Sports here. That might be a nice entry if we could get a candle above that 50.
Analysts are very bullish on this.
Yeah, they got upgraded as well.
All upgrades and price targets of 122 and another one at 130.
Kramer just announced, says 1 out of 3 restaurants and bars will close.
Yeah, 1 out of 3?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Watch EA starting to climb. Look at that nice climb there on EA above 114, above that 50. Gio Feliz, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do a step-by-step, but we have a master trade plan. But I could also do a step-by-step approach for new traders here on what we're looking for, what we're doing, the process, the steps. EA has to hold above that red 50 SMA on a today 1 minute chart to continue that breakout momentum. Might come back down to that 10 and start to break out again, but there's Nvidia. There's that 1020 cross Nvidia. Nvidia is starting to break out again. Now, if I wanted to jump in Nvidia, I could get something for next week's expo, for June expo. Oil's starting to get a big pop here from 960 to 979 there on Halliburton. Delta's got some call sweeps coming in. I wonder what CMG is doing off of that news from Kramer there. Now take a look at Nvidia. Here's your start of your breakout momentum. Now we called this perfectly. This was BDM here. It lasted from what? From 954 to 1014. That was the entire BDM cycle. So that's why I got out of that trade there. I had this week's expo. I got out of Nvidia, starting to break out. Now you could jump back in. You know, every trade's not going to be a winning trade, but when you manage your loss there to only $60, that's not bad. And now if she starts breaking out again, you jump into a trade. If you got into just a small $1,000 trade, you get a 10% gain. That's a $100 profit, and then that erases your losses there from that. So she's continuing to climb here. Nvidia's starting to break out. EA Sports, we're getting that 1020 cross. Now that 1050 cross is coming up on EA. Still continuing that breakout there from that 1013 candle. Oil's still climbing there, 979 on Halliburton.
Diamond looks like she's ready to break out again.
Uber, 35% gains on those Uber puts we got yesterday. Put your thing on. Look at that breakout on Nvidia climbing again there. Now see, our trade plan, we're taking advantage of these cycles and phases, guys. So that's what's important. You know, you don't know how long this BDM is going to last for. That's why we exited there. That could have continued lower. Now it's entering. Now you could be jumping in again and looking for that next resistance back above 300. And that could be another quick day trade. You could get this week's expo. A longer term trade, you're still in it and you're looking for... I mean, Nvidia could easily get back up to 320 a share there as tech continues to break out. Halliburton 981, continuing to see oil climb here. The 10 and 50 cross on EA's coming up there. MACD's already crossed, holding above that 10 SMA, looking good. Debating if I want to take profits on Uber. I'm up $500 on Uber, $550 on Uber. I mean, that's for the May 8th expo, so I think I'm going to do that. It's consolidating a little bit there. I'm going to close out Uber at $1.90. Let's see, $1.90. See, $1.97 we could get. $1.98, sell to close. 96 by 98, 95 by 98. Alright, closed it out at $1.97. What were we in Uber for? You don't have it on your check sheet there? No. Nvidia is still climbing there, guys. Take a look at Nvidia there. 157. What did we get out for? $1.97. 1.97. Divide that by 1.57. That's a 26% gain on Uber. That wasn't bad. Now, as you can see, we took that small loss on Nvidia before. We were down $66.04 for the day. Now we are up $323.57 for the day realized profit so far. So We took a small loss on Nvidia. Obviously, if we held Nvidia, we'd be fine right now. But I saw that breakdown coming, and that was the right thing to do. This is a smart thing to do with this week's expo. If we had a longer term expo, I wouldn't be looking at a 1 minute chart. I'm looking at a 1 minute chart on Nvidia because it's this week's expiration. If it was further out, I wouldn't matter, but it's 2 days. So you got to manage your trades there so you don't have 100% loss. So we're up now for the day. Now let's look for some day trades. Look at Uber breaking out. Look at Uber. Take a look at the 1 minute today chart on Uber. Did we not exit at a perfect timing on Uber? Take a look at that.
Oh, wow.
We called that near the lows of the day. We locked in the profits on our puts on Uber near the lows of the day. Why? Because we saw this consolidation. We saw the consolidation. We already saw the MACD cross here, right? The MACD crossed. I was looking at Uber on the chart above. I said, you know what? It's in consolidation. It looks like it might start breaking out. We exited Uber, and we took our profits on our Uber puts. Now she's breaking higher there. And that was a perfect entry on Uber following our trade plan. Really well done on that. Now, Nvidia's starting to climb. Tech's starting to climb again. Account is climbing here as well. Starbucks up $800 now on Starbucks for the day. Visa's still climbing. Yes, we went over 3M this morning, guys. So I suggest if you guys keep asking about current trades, go in the morning because the first 15 minutes I like to go over our current trades. So rewind it, go over it. 3M, as I talked about before, it's starting to climb here now in NTZ. Watch for that climb above 146.75. 3-month daily. As you can see, it's holding support at 146. Still in the NTZ, but that's June expiration, June monthly expo. Still looking fine there. Nvidia is running for highs of the day, back at almost above $300 a share. Starbucks is continuing to run. Look at Starbucks now at the highs of the day today on Starbucks. That's what I mean about that little reversal there. It lasted, 20 minutes? And people get crazy thinking, oh, the world's ending. It's not ending. You're just following your trade plan and taking advantage of BDM, breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, and managing your trades. And that's what's important. We looked at Shop this morning as well. Shop 720. Look at that continued breakout on the today 1 minute chart on Shop from 690 to 720. 30-point climb there. That's a 5% move in a short period of time there. Nice breakout. It looks like the markets are continuing to climb. The Dow is now only down 12 points. Nasdaq's up 63 and S&P's up $1.50. Shop's having a nice breakout though. We could see Shop at $1,000. What was the target on Shop? Thank you. I think Shop had an upgrade. Look at Halliburton continue to break out. Look at the news now that just came out. USA EIA crude inventories for April build of 4.59 million barrels versus build of 7.759 million barrels estimated. So that's good. That's good news to me. That's telling me that our inventory is dropping, demand's increasing. So they were expecting another 3 million barrels of inventory, So that's good. There we go. There's Halliburton. There goes USO. Oil is starting to climb off that news that we just talked about there. Look at Halliburton here. Look at Halliburton breaking out off that news there off of crude inventories for April. Nice pop. Look at that go there. What a pop on the whole market here. Nvidia too, breaking above $336 a share. Nvidia. There goes Halliburton, $994, continuing to pop. Let's see what USO is doing. Wow, look at USO there. Look at the candles on USO. There's that 1020 cross. Look at that pop there. Went from $20.70 all the way up to $21.31 now. There goes Nvidia. New highs of the day on Nvidia. If you guys want me to start looking for cheaper trades, I could start following some cheaper stocks for you guys. Look at Nvidia breaking out though, 300.78. There goes USO again, Halliburton. And it's only 10:30. Only an hour into the day, we already had a couple phases in the market, from breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, now breakout momentum. You know, so you just have to, if you understand the trade plan, you just got to calm your ass down, look at that trade plan, and take advantage of that breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, and each of those cycles and phases. You know, there's no need to say, oh, what's the market doing? What are we going to do? Look at the daily chart. Take a look at Diamond and Q's daily chart here. Take a look at Diamond. Here's the breakout momentum, 1020 cross, continuing to climb, continuing to break out there, looking good. You're going to have resistance right at 239.50. So you use our trade plan and take advantage of those cycles. And that's what we do. So if you're day trading, you're looking at today 1 minute. If you're swing trading, we're looking at the daily chart here. And as you can see, Diamond on the daily still holding above that 10. Looking good there on the Diamond ETF. And I think as we continue to get more news on the economy opening and how things are picking up, I think we'll be fine there with the markets continuing its run. Like, there's a lot of new traders that just get emotional, and that's the key part of trading, is controlling your emotions, being disciplined, and being a patient trader.
But you know, for new traders, position sizing is probably
the positions most
important part. Capturing lower gains but lower losses if you keep your position small. Mutual funds are 3 to 5% max on each trade.
Yeah.
So the losses are going to be small as well as the gains, but as you.
It's important because what he's trying to say there is, if you have a smaller account and you're putting it all on one trade, you're going to devastate your account. Let's say start small, know what you're doing. First thing first, what you should be doing if you're a new trader, paper trade. Paper trade, use our trade plan for 1 week. And if you can't do that for 1 week, then you're not a disciplined a trader. Try 1 week using the trade plan. If you see that you're successful at doing that, first you have to sit down and decide, are you going to day trade or are you going to swing trade? If you're going to swing trade, do it a month. If you're going to day trade, do it a week, see what your results are. But find those movers. You're not trading everything. That's the most important. No, people think that whatever has a signal you got to jump into. No. First off, what I do, I like trading the best of breed. I like trading the best stocks in each of the sectors. Okay? And if you see a good move there, and then also you're using the news to your advantage as well. If you see that news before it gets broadcasted on live TV, you're able to see that and say, okay, is that news that's going to make that stock move? If it is, you're able to jump in prematurely before you see that 1020 cross and that breakout momentum. If it's bullish, bearish, you're going to see that before it has that 10 crossing below that 20. So it's really important there. If you see market breaking news there that is going to move a stock, you're seeing that and you're foreshadowing what's going to happen there using our trade plan. So you see in news, hey, a drug just got passed by the FDA, and it's something that is going to be widespread throughout the country or throughout the world. You jump in on that. Like when you hear, hey, Gilead. Like if they say, for example, hey, Gilead just their vaccine just got approved by the FDA. Vaccine's going to be starting in a month from. You hear that on the news here. I'm gonna be throwing 15 grand, 25 grand, something to start off a nice position into that for a longer term expo, maybe the January expo. But you could also do another trade, take advantage of that short term swing by doing a day trade. So you have two types of trades. Do you want to take advantage of that long term move there? Then you get something like the January expo, as you see the, it's just like, I look at life as a chart too. It progresses. Okay, so if you think Gilead, okay, right now that stock might get a pop, today. But if that has that vaccine that's passed and it continues to have that good momentum going for it, every day you're going to see that continued climb there as the demand for that continues to come into the markets. As more investors say, hey, I want in on that vaccine. You don't know what they're going to charge for the vaccine. All this stuff you got to put together and say, hey, if I heard that news, this is my plan here. That's in the back of your mind already, because that should be one of the biggest events that we're going to trade off of. Once we hear that news that a vaccine's ready and going to be distributed to the United States, approved by the FDA, whatever that is, whether it's Gilead, whether it's Moderna, whether it's Pfizer. I was watching Pfizer. They're doing some type of antibody vaccine.
Yep. And
So
testing right now.
yeah, and it's lower risk, but it's something that's never been done before.
Yep.
You know, so keep a look at Pfizer. In the back of my mind, I got Pfizer, Moderna, Gilead. I got so many other stocks that I'm looking at a continual basis. And then I'm waiting for that news. Here you go, Gilead. Gilead Science Option Alert, 75 call sweeps coming in. You know, so all this stuff, you're saying, okay, that's going into my coronavirus section here. Yep. You know, in the back of my mind, I got, okay, tech's climbing. Mm-hmm. I got on the separate side here, I got biotech, the coronavirus. Technology over here, that's continuing to climb here. That's one of the best sectors in the market right now. You know, and then you're also thinking about banking, because today I went to my bank, Regions Bank. They closed a lot of their branches. Yeah, this branch right here below us is closed too. If they're starting to close branches, that's a sign that the financial industry is starting to collapse here, and we might see some problems. Mm-hmm. You know, not a lot of people. Here's another problem. One of the stores we went to, what the heck was Kobe? You know, we went to Kobe, the restaurant, right? You know what they said? They're not accepting any cash payments, only card payments. And we've been going around restaurants, and that's the same thing happening throughout. So here's what you got to be thinking. Okay, they're not taking money out. Branches, think about this, financial institutions, they're collecting a ton of money from those ATM fees, from all these transactions that are happening. People going to the bank. If people are stopping that and they're just using their cards now, that's why we're in Visa. You know, swiping. I think Visa is going to be huge going forward, especially as the economy opens. So you got to check. The economy's opening. That's great for your card processing companies, your Visa, your MasterCard, your Square, your PayPal. You know, that's why we're jumping into these now. You know, cash is down. You're seeing banks and branches starting to close. So you got to keep that in the back of your mind. Oil's big here. We just saw a big drop in oil. So your third sector, okay, we got in the back of your mind here, you got the coronavirus stocks here that you're looking at. You got your tech stocks that are breaking out and almost making new all-time highs here, like Nvidia, Facebook. You know, you're watching those. And then you're also watching your other ones we're just talking about that are also affected by the economy. And then we're also watching our Walmart and stuff, because that's been, think about it, the government said, hey, you know, all these other businesses have to close, but all these big box retailers are open. Your Walmart, your Target, yeah. And while all the smaller stores are closed, you know, all the smaller businesses. So, you know, you got to keep all that stuff in mind and keep that on track. And then you're also using the trade plan saying, okay, is that something I want to take short-term advantage of or long-term? You know, with the credit card processing companies, that's why we got the June Expo. That's looking great long-term here. You know, Starbucks, we got what? The July Expo. That's 3 months out. You know, we're getting this because as the economy continues to open, I don't give a damn what happens today with this. You know, we're looking at long-term. Economy's opening. Here's the trend of what's happening in the market and the economy, and this is what we're going to be taking advantage of here. Yep. So you can see Starbucks still climbing, almost near the day's high 3 minutes ago, 74.48, continuing that breakout momentum cycle and phase. It's up $1.58, 2.15%. Nvidia still breaking higher, almost at $3.01 a share, and continuing that climb. Starbucks trades up $900 for the day today. That's continuing to climb there. Costco is down 18% today. Take a look at Costco. Costco's in BDM. It's getting up to that 10 failing, up to that 10 failing, up to the 10 failing. It's in consolidation now. If you could see for the past 7 candles here, you could draw a consolidation box around it. It breaks below that, you're looking for that next big breakdown. It breaks above it. As you can see in the MACD here, you're starting to get that cross on the MACD. So we can watch for that possible climb here. Nvidia, you can see that bouncing off that 20 SMA. See if that continues to bounce. Look for that candle above that 10. Bob Logan, I like that idea. Ragu, let's see your day trades you got. He said Beyond, BYND. Let's hear your day trades, Ragu. I don't see what you're saying about Beyond there, Ragu. It's up. It had the pop this morning. For the last half hour here, it's been consolidating. Not doing too much. If it gets a big breakout above 120, that'd be a nice entry, and we could look at that next resistance. But Beyond, breakdown momentum. If you got in that day trade you were talking about in the trade room, you just got screwed on it. Nvidia, let's see it break above that 10 there. Brian says Square. Let's take a look at Square. Square's having a nice breakout. Square and PayPal reporting earnings after the bell today, so keep an eye on Square. And guys, as you see, we gave this a long time ago as well on Square, continuing that breakout momentum. We took profits on our other Square trade, but it's getting up to resistance number 2 right now. We had resistance number 1 at 65, and then we had base support at 60. Continuing that run, and it's looking great. Here's that 1020 cross, the MACD cross. So if you're following your trade plan, take a look. Let's say you got in right here on our trade plan, right? And then it bounced back. You know, you're in it a couple days, you have gains, and then it starts trading sideways here, flat, in consolidation. And then here on the April 24th, you had that drop. And now if you're down on that trade, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to exit that trade. No, you're still in breakout momentum. You didn't get any of your confirmations, and then you had that another big breakout. It got up to that resistance. It failed, pulled back down to that 20 SMA, and then it had that big break through that resistance and continuing to climb. Take a look at Nvidia. It's still running there. 30104 now on Nvidia. JS Buyer said he jumped in Square for a day trade. That's looking good. Look at Nvidia running now. I should get a Nvidia June or July Expo. I wanted to wait and see it break that 303. Gold 27 bucks, down $1, 24.27%. Andrew Richardson. I am not in a Microsoft trade. Who asked about that? Brian. Let's take a look at Microsoft, what that's doing. Oh, I wish I got in Microsoft with you. That's having a big breakout there as well. Costco, Medlife says he just got in Costco. Costco's holding above that 20. 307.82. It's coming off of the lows. Look at Costco bouncing there. Big climb off Costco. Big breakout on the MACD. That's looking great. Looks like markets are going to continue to climb here. We got a big breakout in the markets. Dow's up 84. NASDAQ's up 106. S&P's up 13. Costco's having a nice breakout there. Look at that Costco chart. That's a big breakout on Costco. It just had that 1020 cross. Already had that MACD confirmation. Climbing above that 50 SMA now. Looking good on Costco. And look at that. I mean, Costco climbed $2 off the lows there in what, a half hour? I mean, that's normal swings there. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you got to know what you're looking at and what to take advantage of there. Costco, not worried about Costco. What do we have? The May 15th 310 strike call. That's going to be a nice move there, I think, in the coming days and weeks on Costco. Nvidia up almost 3% for the day, up almost $8. That had a nice move on Facebook there from that 1020 cross breakout momentum. Same thing as Nvidia was doing. Take a look at Nvidia. Did the same exact thing. That's the general market. That's not just Facebook. It's a general market, just like with Nvidia when we called that. They're having that cross above that 20 right here at the 1014 candle. So markets are still climbing, still breaking higher, looking good. Let's take a look at Boeing. Ragu said he thinks Boeing's bearish and heading lower. So you look at Boeing, it's in the NTZ. If it fails at that 20, especially if it fails below, let's say 123.91 like it is now, you're looking at that to continue lower here. Boeing could easily get back down to 123, which is only about $1 lower. But still, and break down momentum for the entire day today, yesterday. And then if you're looking at a 3-month daily chart on Boeing, nothing is looking good on Boeing here. I mean, you got a little bit of support right around 120. It breaks below that 120. She could easily get back below $100 a share. So keep an eye on Boeing long term. Shop is way overvalued in my opinion as well, Mo. I can't believe the rise that had in such a short period of time. There goes Nvidia again having a big run, now up $8.12, 2.76%. Shopify, I mean, this thing literally just doubled in a few weeks here, in about a month. Allergen starting to climb here. AGN account is now in the green, unrealized and realized. Allergen, take a look at today, 1 minute. There's that 1020 cross coming up. Looks like it wants to start breakout. I look for a move above 195.71 for that next run. Shopify looks like it has no end in sight. I mean, the chart on Shopify looks incredible. Jerry Safford says Apple's running. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple's having that nice climb. There's that 1020 cross on Apple, that MACD cross. This is what I mean, guys. If you know the trade plan, what do you think about how we got some stuff going on today, right, for the trade plan? Mm-hmm. Maybe tomorrow I could do a video or a class for them and go over. What do you guys think about I could do a free class tomorrow for everyone, a short half-hour class, go over the trade plan, and we could do a Zoom meeting. We could meet each other, every one of us. Send out the invite to you guys. What do you guys think about a live class tomorrow going over the trade plan for you guys? Let's see. Brian says UNH is running. Let's take a look at UNH. I was talking this whole entire hour and a half, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I want to try Zoom. I just bought Zoom. I got everything. I got Cisco WebEx meeting, Zoom. I got a Skype business. I got them all. Yeah. The only one I haven't tried yet though is Zoom. Yeah. You know, I really haven't tried Zoom yet. Nice breakout on UNH there. Take a look at that. A nice $8 climb from the lows today. This is what I mean about breakout momentum. There's that 1020 cross, MACD's cross, first candle above the 1020-50 SMA, and then you had a big move there. That's what you want to take advantage of. Starbucks up now $1,000 for the day, our Starbucks trade. Starbucks is, wow, look at that breakout on Starbucks, still continuing to run there. Eddie Santos says Zoom is free right now with the virus going around. We paid for Zoom, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Well, 45 minutes.
Joe, if you want a Shopify trade ID, it's going to cost you. That's really expensive. You know, so if you have a smaller account, I'd stay away from Shopify unless you wanted to do something like a vertical spread there. But Shopify is going to cost you thousands of dollars for a small trade there. Cisco WebEx is good. I like Cisco WebEx. I just don't know how to use it too much yet. Got a nice breakout here on Starbucks. Nvidia still continuing that climb. Let's see, Facebook's right at about 200 bucks, 210 I mean. Now we're starting to break lower on Facebook. First candle below that 20. If you're day trading it, that's where you're heading out on the confirmation candle. Seems like all you guys love the idea of that free class tomorrow. So just sign up for our newsletter. Sign up for our newsletter, and then we'll send the link for the Zoom in that email there. We'll send it out. So sign up for our free newsletter right now. That way your email's in our system, and then we could send that out via our through our campaign. That'd be perfect. Let's see. Vince Fiacco says, bomb on AGN. Bomb is breakout momentum. Let's take a look at AGN. Oh, that's a nice run there, Vince Fiacco. 195.84, continuing that run. Look at that climb there on AGN, Allergen. Nice breakout there on Allergen. Let's see if it could keep it up and shoot for that 200 bucks a share by today. That'd be nice if we could get 200 bucks by today. I think definitely by the end of the week on Allergen here, we should be able to hit 200 bucks. That's our next resistance level here on Allergen. I think on the thing today, I want to take this back during our lunch break. Take back this computer. That way I could do the live class tomorrow easily on the computer.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. That way I could go over every single little detail there.
We're a little bit tied up after hours today.
After hours, we're tied up, yeah. But let's do that on our lunch break. That'd be perfect. Do Something Great says, what's the best stock under $10, which in the long run could be the next Amazon? I wish we all knew that. Yeah, under 10 bucks.
You could trade Amazon for $10 for a contract. How much is Amazon's contracts? With options, you can trade.
Yeah, but he's looking for something. I think longer term investing. That's what he wants to. That's what he's asking for there. I'll get back to you on that. Do Something Great. Follow up with me on that by Friday. I'll find something good. That's a good idea.
Love it.
Love when we come together as a team here at Breaking Chart Alerts. No problem, Ana del Jesus. Nice to have you with us. Ana del Jesus, where are you from? Oh, I thought you weren't listening to us, Ragu. I thought you said the commentary was off. Tilray, you believed in weed under 10 bucks next Amazon. That one had a huge pullback, Ragu. 740. What was this stock just like a year ago? Wasn't it like, this thing shot up. I remember the day it shot up to over 200 bucks. That was way back in 2018, but we were actually live on video way back then when that shot up. I still remember being in Reunion and talking about that stock pop in there. I'm like, wow, 200 bucks. That was the greatest short if you ever got leaps on that. Leap puts from 200 a share down to $7, down to $2. That would have been nice. But yeah, Tilray, if you believe in that, I guess go ahead and shoot for it. But for me, I don't like weed stocks. What's that EA doing? Maybe we could do a day trade on EA if that starts to break. EA is starting to climb a little bit. I'd like to see it climb above 115. I haven't been following what's going on in Canada with it, Mo. JS Buyer said he believed in weed until he got burned. Pun intended. They said Canada messed up legalization real good. I wonder what they did up there. Clorox for trade challenge, they're saying. I remember we went over Clorox yesterday. Am I going to beat myself up for not getting in? It's not doing too much yet. That candle above 205, I'm jumping in it, Joe. Clorox would be a good long-term trade, though, as well. But, you know, that could easily pull back to 195. If it has a 10-point drop we got in now, even though it would be a longer-term trade setup, you know, that's something that, you would definitely hear people say, oh, what, you know. So I'd wait for a pullback, maybe down to 195, 190-ish, jump in. I mean, if this continues to break out, which it very well could be, they were saying that this Clorox and hand sanitizer stuff is going to last for years to come. So we might not be able to see that on the shelves for a while yet.
Yeah. Do Something Gray is asking about JCPenney. We know about JCPenney.
JCPenney is going to be going bankrupt. There's no question about that.
2 years, those big retailers are going to be.
Wow, it's 19 cents a share now at JCPenney. Wow.
What? 19? Wow.
19 cents.
Crazy.
That's amazing. Now look, it just back right before this virus started. It's still dirt cheap. 80 cents, $1 maybe. Not even $1. Not even 80 cents. No problem, Joe. Joe, keep asking us though about Clorox, because eventually that's going to be a great setup there. Ana Del Jesus says she's from Dominican. Wow, nice. Are you trading from the Dominican, Ana Del Jesus? Do Something Great says, what do you think about JCPenney, brother? Do you think they are done? JCPenney is done, in my opinion. The only thing that might not be done is if there's a hedge fund that comes out and says, hey, I want to buy JCPenney, and they want to do something with it. Excuse me. For 19 cents a share, I mean, it's not it's not too big of a gamble there. They could really turn something around, restructure it. So if anything, I mean, they're looking for bankruptcy, no question, no doubt. But if a hedge fund does come in, you'll see that pop quick. Say, hey, I want to buy it out for $1 a share. That could, or 50 cents a share, whatever they disclose it at.
That would be their knight in shining armor.
.404 site error, says Shannon. Could you check that out? Go to Breaking Charts, see. I don't know what she's talking about there. A site error on what?
For the newsletter?
I don't know. Worked. Ragu says if Clorox is able to hold 200 above the 10 SMA on pullback, it might be a good weekly swing trade to 205 to 208. Let's see JCP. Nvidia is breaking out again here. Another climb on Nvidia. What was I looking at here? Clorox. So Ragu, you're saying you would make that little swing trade from 203.73 to 205? Are those the types of trades you look at, like those short little trades there? Or are you looking for a longer term swing trade, maybe up to 210 to 215? I think Clorox could easily get up to 210 to 215 over the coming weeks. That shouldn't be too hard to do with Clorox. I mean, they're just selling out of everything they're putting out there on the shelves. Well, you could look at any chart you want here. 10-day, 3-month. 3-month gives you a little bit better of an idea here at the next resistance. I think we could easily get up to 215 on Clorox.
Wow, team. Dr. Reeves talking about team again.
Dr. Reber in the trade room says team popped again today. Wow, another big pop, over 3% on team.
Every time I think of team, I think of Teamsters.
Yeah. What a breakout on that. I wonder what the news is. There's got to be some type of news out on team. Team is looking great, though. Big breakout on team. I mean, look at that. Just 150. Now above 175 there in just the past 3 days. Yeah, I think Clorox is going to retest the highs there within the next, I'd say by the end of the month for sure. Guys, Allergen trades now in the green, up 26% on the day. Take a look at Allergen, AGN. Wow, 196.27. Big breakout on Allergen there. Came down to that 10, starting that pop again. Big climb there on Allergen. Keep an eye. We have $200 as our target on Allergen by the end of the week. I think that's going to continue to run here throughout the day.
They got that clearance from the FTC for the deal, so
that came out yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice candle there. Let's see what Facebook's doing. Facebook right at 210, not doing too much. There goes Facebook, 210.27, starting that climb now, 210.29, 210.30, starting that climb there, looking good. Eddie Santos in the trade room says Square just broke that resistance. He said Square just broke resistance. Looks like NTZ 1 minute chart. Let's take a look. Square, nice break out there, up 4% on Square. I really think Square could be $75 by the end of the week there. If it has good earnings or anything good that comes out, I think we might do a Square PayPal trade in the afternoon session today. What do you guys think about doing a Square PayPal earnings trade here in the afternoon?
High risk.
Now, what we could do is do one of our special condors there and look for a nice move. That way it moves up or down, we can make some money. What do you guys think about that?
We did a condor last week.
What do we do it on? I forget. Well, we make so many trades, I forget. Look at Oxy Petroleum. May 15th, 14th strike puts coming in. Halliburton's breaking down. USO's breaking down. Look for something there. Let's see. Bank of China will shoulder all the losses caused by the negative territory in the WTI May contracts and compensate 20% of investors' principals. Tweet from China's national business. Wow. AXP, there's some put sweeps coming in. Market's starting to break down now. You can see Nvidia, first candle below that 1020. Looks like markets are going to reverse now. We were in breakout momentum for a while. Now it looks like we might start that BDM. And again, that's just on a today 1 minute chart. If you're looking at a daily chart for longer term trades, that's all you care about is 3-month daily chart or further. So diamond, take a look at the today 1 minute. We're in breakout momentum from 10:15 all the way up to 10:57. Then we failed, dropped below that 10:20, now got up to that 20, failed, heading lower. Now she's dropping below that 50 as the markets continue in its BDM cycle now, BDM phase within the cycle. So keep an eye on that. It's after 11. I have to go to Best Buy. That new computer we bought broke. That's our training computer here. So that's the one I could draw on, the all-in-one. So we're going to go replace that quick. Just drop it off, get the new one, and then we'll be set for our live class for you guys tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to that. I want to do that trade plan with you guys and show you guys. I'm even going to go over hedging on that with you guys a little bit. So that's going to be a good class. And looking forward to the afternoon session. Allergen's breaking out nicely now. Still continuing to run. Look at Allergen. We're up 27% on our Allergen trade today. We're in the green on Allergen. Nice climb, $3.33, up 1.73% on the day, 196.11 on Allergen. MMY New York says, Dave, can we do live trading all day? Today, trading 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They love that.
9 a.m. to 4. Lunchtime is...
Maybe we could make a special package for some traders there that we trade all day live with. But we need a break, though, too. You know, at least an hour throughout the day.
For our lunch.
Alrighty, guys. It's after 11 now. We went extended hours today, 11:08 a.m. So, great job today, guys. It was really nice seeing all the setup and everything going on. And I think what I'm going to be doing is doing a screen share, just sharing with you guys the news and some charts and our trade plan. Janelle Hansen says this video should have more than 39 likes. I agree with you, Janelle Hansen, but there's a lot of haters out there. They watch, but they don't want to hit that like button. Come on, guys, hit that like button for us. I really appreciate that. And like I said, class tomorrow. 201 viewers, 40 likes. Click that like button, guys. Share us on YouTube. Share us on social media, on Facebook. Share this video. I'd greatly appreciate that. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go and get that new computer here, switch this one out so we could do the live trading and start classes up this week again. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless. And if you guys want to come join us, make sure you guys head to breakingchartalerts.com, click the join now, and you guys could sign up for the Pro Trader yearly course, and you guys could use promo code REOPEN, capital letters, and that'll save you guys 25% off the yearly package there. So come join us, and we will see you guys in the trade room, and I hope you guys have a great day. God bless, guys. Take care, and I will see you guys in the live trading room on the website at 2 p.m. like we do each day. Alrighty, guys. Take care. God bless, and bye-bye.
See you guys.